Hi, welcome. I'm Helmut Licht. Thank you for joining me for this 17th video in a series entitled My God Here, There, Everywhere. Please recall that I'm basing all my reasoning on the following 5 statements. Powerful children of God. Everything and everyone with whom we deal, think about, and comprehend is of the thought dimensional plane, which is of my God, but not my God. At times you overhear someone say, he or she is playing God, or who does she think she is, God? Which implies that the person talked about seems to think that he or she has a certain amount of power and control over someone else, with whomsoever lies the ultimate power could be called the God. If I am the owner of a company, I have the power to hire and fire as I see fit, in a way that gives me godly powers over other human beings in as far as a job can exert a tremendously beneficial influence on an employee, and the loss of a job can at times cause much disaster and heartache. It is a godly power in a very narrow sense of the word, confined strictly to hiring and firing, promoting and demoting of employees. Nevertheless, it is a power. The more people a given person can influence, has power over, the godlier in the mundane sense of the word he or she becomes. If a person possessed a weapon which, at the push of a button, could destroy the entire planet Earth, you might consider him a god, because we would be totally at his mercy and within his powers. If we consider that our Earth might be a sentient being, then she could be considered a god, because if she did not like blemishes on her skin, big cities, she might shrug a little and swish some of her ocean waters over the coastal areas and restore her natural beauty within a decade of our time, which would correspond to a second or less of her time. The sun could most certainly be considered a god. If he stopped shining tomorrow, all life in this solar system as we know it would cease to exist almost instantly. Some people believe in angels, spirits, and higher forms of intelligence who are endowed with more or less special powers. If they exist and have power over us, then they could be considered gods of sort. No matter who they are, these beings and intelligences, they are still of the thought dimensional plane and as such subject to its laws and trappings. They are like us, only more evolved. They can love and hate, help and hinder, heal and hurt. They get older and live and learn just as we do. They are not omniscient. They may know more than we do, but there are others who rank above them in evolution, intelligence, etc. As they are of the thought dimensional plane, just as we are, they can be communicated with, dealt with, implored, used, befriended, and prayed to. They have moods, needs, desires, aspirations, fears, hopes, and all those things we experience, in a much more subtle and hopefully evolved way perhaps, but nevertheless real. They become angry or grateful, smile or frown upon us. They take sides and give us orders. They promise, reward, and punish. The most powerful and good of those beings would be the ultimate God. The most powerful and evil of these beings would be the devil. We can attune ourselves to them, merge with them, and blend with them. We can isolate ourselves from them. We can indebt ourselves to them or have them owe us a favor. We can live by their rules and get along with them, or we can ignore their rules and get in trouble with them. We are all of the same universe and are therefore interdependent. We are real and so are they. We must consider them as they must consider us. We are all figurines in the same game of chess. Some of us can move only one square at a time, others can move clear across the board. We are only as important as we make ourselves or how the master chess player deems us to be. When we are helpless babies, our mother is the one who takes care of all our needs, and we totally depend on her for our existence. In the sense described above, at this stage, she is our God. As we grow older and our mental and physical horizons widen, we learn that we are not totally dependent on our mother any longer. If we get hungry or thirsty, we can go to the refrigerator and get something to eat and drink. We still have to live by the parents' rules and regulations, laws, but they are flexible to an extent. When we move out and live on our own, the parents' powers over us decrease or disappear totally. However, the landlord takes over. We get a job and our superiors become our gods within the working environment. They are like us, only more powerful. They love and hate, help and hinder, heal and hurt. They get older and live and learn just as we do. They are not omniscient. They may know more than we do, but there are others who rank above them with respect to intelligence, experience, seniority, etc. They have moods, needs, desires, aspirations, fears, hopes, and all those things we experience. They become angry or grateful, smile or frown upon us. They take sides and give us orders. They promise, reward, and punish. As our horizons widen, the size and influence of our gods change. In other words, our gods change with us and with our circumstances. However, we are here in this physical world within a physical body, ergo, we must deal with our circumstances, whatever they might be. If we have children, we must be parents. If we work, we must be employees. We need food and exercise for our body, knowledge for our brain, love for our heart, and lofty things to aspire to for our soul. Before you go, I would like to show you a few pieces of my art. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Thank you for your interest, and I will see you in my next video. Have a wonderful day.